Um, I'm really cold right now. I know I'm in Los Angeles, but like the thing about LA is that if you're in a really old apartment, there's no um, insulation, and then it just gets fucking cold. So I'm cold. Don't judge me. I'm gonna be cold for the next few months. This morning, I watched Hugo Fregonese's Man in the Attic, starring Jack Palance. It is the fourth adaptation of Marie Balak-Londe's novel, The Lodger. First one being obviously Hitchcock's from 1927, then Maurice Elvey in 1932, and John Bram in 1944. And apparently, most recently, David Ondaatje did one in 2009 starring Simon Baker, although that was modernized. I need to see that. It's set during the time of Jack the Ripper, and essentially, this couple owns a boarding home, or they have a room for rent. They get this very strange lodger in the night of the third Jack the Ripper killing, and slowly but surely they come to believe that perhaps their lodger may indeed be the Ripper. And then thrown into the mix is their niece, who is an actress, who starts to fall in love with this lodger, and they're like, maybe, she thinks maybe he's just weird, not actually the Ripper, and you don't really find out till towards the end. So if you're familiar with the Lodger, you know how this goes, and if you're not familiar with the Lodger, I'm not going to tell you, because they managed to hold the suspense for most of the film. This one had a lot of great dialogue in it, and it was shot very noir-esque. It was edited by Marjorie Fowler, so we got a woman doing the editing. Lots of women did editing. It was shot by Leo Tover, who also shot the Heiress. So it's going to look beautiful. Hugo Fregonese also did, he's from Argentina, and he also did several Westerns, and mostly Westerns. He's good. So I enjoyed this film. I watched it on YouTube. It's from 1953. It's always good with Jack Palance. I only knew him when I was younger, obviously from like a lot of people my age, from as Curly from City Slickers, and then I go back and watch like his early roles, and he's always like a creepster, and I'm like, and then it makes his role as Curly even more poignant, actually. And the woman in it is Constance Smith, and she's really great. She was in I'll Never Forget You and Impulse and several other great films from the 40s and 50s. So this was Man in the Attic. That's from 1953. It's by Hugo Fregonese. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Jack Palance, Jack the Ripper, all kinds of good stuff. I'm still cold. We are 1/3 of the way through Noirvember, a little more than 1/3 of the way through Noirvember. Almost halfway through, actually. I hope you guys have been enjoying what you've been watching so far.